Hi fantasy managers, welcome to FPL Team Talk. So in this video we're going to have a review of game week 3. We're going to take a look at the highest performing players in terms of goals, assists, XGI, all that good stuff. We're going to have a look at our mini league, see who's top, who scored the most points, some of the transfers that have taken place, and also have a look at the predicted points for the next 5 weeks for the top scoring players that can help guide us a little bit in terms of our transfers to make. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, let's crack on. So all the results are now in for game week 3. It was quite a low scoring week in terms of FPL. No one player really knocked the socks off anyone. Maybe if you had Zaha, you were quitting. If you captain Odegaard or something like that, wow, that was really good going. But otherwise, most of the top performers chipped in, but nothing outrageous. Liverpool obviously lost that clean sheet. Chelsea didn't keep their clean sheet either. So there's a lot of people blanking from that perspective, and Man City conceding their first goals. So let's have a look at some of those players that did perform really well in game week 3. Top of this in terms of expected goals. Remember, this doesn't always equate to actually scoring the goals. But one of the players that was top was Mitrovic. He actually topped the expected goals in his match for 1.56, so slightly more than Haaland. He scored in his game as well. 6 points from Mitrovic. Zaha was on 1.45, and I think a lot of the reason for why he had such a big XG was he's expected to score from a penalty spot. Obviously, it was saved. Then he's expected to score rebounds. That may be one of the reasons why he's so high. Harrison at 0.8. So there's a few new names going on to that list. But yeah, Mitrovic, 6.6. He's having a good start of the season. He's one that we definitely need to keep on our radars, I think, for the future. In terms of expected assists, then, Kevin De Bruyne, he got that one assist. Wow, what an assist it was. That ball through to Bernardo Silva. Great finish as well. So even though St. Maximin topped it with 3 assists himself, his expected assists 1.13, not anywhere near quite to the levels as Haaland as 1.25. Rodrigo with his cutback, he got 0.993. And James Ward-Prowse appearing again. He got his second assist of the season by getting that cross in for Che Adams. So Kevin De Bruyne at 12 million. Yep, he popped up. Only 5 points though, but again chipping in with some goal returns. And in terms of overall XGI, yeah, we got Zaha top of the tree. 12 points. Missed his penalty. That would have hurt you, but he did score the rebound. Expected goal involvement 1.9. Overachieved that. Haaland was second, 1.8. Then Rodrigo and De Bruyne all chipping in with overall expected. But Zaha, if his fixtures weren't so difficult in the next few weeks, you'd say he'd be a player we'd definitely be interested in. In terms of the pick of the rest, the other value players then, chipped in with Che Adams, 6.4. He picked up 12 points. He was not on the pitch for very long, but he had expected goal involvement of 0.79. He scored twice, hit the post, could have easily had a hat-trick. And again, you'd have to say his fixtures for the next 2 weeks do not look too appealing. You'd think missed training, didn't start for Southampton last week, should be nailed on, you'd think, for the next couple of games. After the next couple of games, decent fixtures coming up, but perhaps not someone we're going to be interested in just yet. But for value, 6.4, he had a really good week. 3 shots and a key pass, only on the pitch for 20 odd minutes of that game as well. Another one we picked out was Vissa of 5.4. Great fixtures coming up. He picked up 1 assist, 5 points, but expected goal involvement of 0.94. So again, he really chipped in. Could be an interesting one. With those fixtures, Brentford players would definitely be interesting. Scoring goals as well, so possibly one to look at in terms of enablers. Only had 1 shot, 1 key pass. Not sure, but he's one to keep an eye on maybe, and let's see how he gets on. In terms of how I got on in this week then for FPL Team Talk, 51 points. We had a small rise in rank, 2.8. Nothing to write home about. We had Bailey on the bench with 5 points, so he didn't do anything special. Martinelli, Andreas was great. Sterling only picked up a point. Nothing in terms of the back 4 there. Nico Williams conceding late on. Ramsdale got us the clean sheet, which is great. Haaland chipping in. Jesus chipping in. Salah really bailing us out. It's always quite nice to get the captaincy decision right. So unless we went Andreas, and I don't think that was ever on the table, Salah was the correct decision to make, and we got 16 points for him. Let's have a look now at the players are predicted to get the highest amount of points in the next 5 games. This is a useful exercise just to reassure ourselves which players we should be looking at, which teams should be targeting, who has the best fixtures. I'm not going to use this as a definitive guide as to which transfers I should make, but I think it's useful to have in the back of your mind. For defenders, no real surprises here. We've got Trent, most expensive defender of the game, hasn't produced as yet. No returns, no clean sheets. Good fixtures coming up though. And over Cancelo, possibly you'd say Cancelo's got better fixtures. And thirdly comes in Robertson, who is £0.6 million cheaper. But I think even as a Robbo owner, I would much rather go Trent. He's playing 90 minutes. He looks far more dangerous offensively going forward. But no surprises that the 3 most expensive defenders in the game are the 3 that are expected to get the most amount of points. Moving into midfield then, sticking with the theme of Liverpool, Mo Salah then, again, just scoring. He's got, 3 returns in 3 games. No surprises. He's top of the list. Then we've got Son, slightly disappointing so far this season for his price tag, but he's got away fixtures against Forest, West Ham, followed by Fulham. Maybe it's a chance for him to get back in amongst the goals. And his points predicted is 28 for the next 3 games. Then comes in KDB. You have to look at those fixtures and think, I'm potentially going to prefer KDB over Son Heung-min, but we know how deadly Son can be. In terms of strikers then, top of the tree, again, no real surprise. We've got Erling Haaland, even though he was slightly disappointing and had some good chances in the Newcastle game, still returned and great fixtures. So he's predicted to get 24.8 points. Harry Kane with his fixtures just behind him. And then thirdly, Ivan Toney, a little bit of a drop, but he's got some great fixtures coming up as well. Nailed in that Brentford side on pens, fraction of the price. Is he a man to jump onto at the moment? Looking at the best of the rest then, I've picked out a few other players that I think give us some value. John Stones, great fixtures. He's predicted to get 21 points. You bear in mind now Ake's got off injured. We'll have to wait and see more news from Pep about that. And you got lots of Laporte not playing as well until September. Suddenly John Stones is nailed in that Man City defence with those fixtures. I think he's a worthwhile shot at 5.4. Not as cheap as Walker as a way into that Man City defence, but Walker may be having more competition now with that right back spot. John Stones pretty much nailed in that. Trossard, he's had a great couple of weeks and his fixtures look really good. And 6.5 around his price point, is he the man to go to? For Brighton, again, great set of fixtures to look at. He's got 3 home games, Leeds, Fulham, Leicester, Bournemouth, Palace. Don't think you can really ask for much more than that. He looks really good. And then going with the fixtures as well, I quite like the likes of Aaron Hickey. He returned already in his game for Brentford. Everton at home, without really a goal scorer at the moment. Palace, Leeds, Southampton, all decent games. I think at 5 million, he could possibly be on the radar. But in terms of predicted points, those 3 are right up there. Favourite part of the week, let's have a look at how the mini league is going. Still on top, the ace ones. Achilles Anatis first. He was first last week. He shared it. Now he is first outright. We'll have a look at his side in a second. Great game weeks for Madiba. 71 points. And also, is it Iana Frozen Foods? They get 71 points as well. We'll have a look at what they did really well. So this is interesting. The ace ones, Sanchez got maximum points. Not much in defence, but then no one else really was picking up. Salah, good captaincy choice. It could have been so much better for the ace ones. Dunk and Andres on the bench, both picking up 6 and 8 points. That was hurtful. Tony was transferred in. Bamford went out. Great inspired move. Good choice, really. Easy move to make as well, but Tony picking up those 8 points did really well. So ace ones, top, remember, use triple captain. So let's see how that will pan out later on. A chance for everyone else to catch up. In the meantime, Madiba, they did add a really good nice week with 71 points. Perisic, okay, I don't know if he held him all the way through, didn't check that. Sanchez, great. Zaha transferred him in. What a great move that was. 2 difficult games for him coming up. Trent not doing much. Zinchenko, well done, picked up the points. Salah captain really worked out. Maddison, Trippier on the bench there. I don't think there's any obvious other choice you would have made. Trippier at home to Man City seems like a sensible choice to leave on the bench, but again, could have been even better. Jesus picking up some points. And Buemo, bit unfortunate not to get involved. 71 points, great game week. Then we look at our frozen food. Lloris picking up points. Koulibaly was a bit of a disaster. Not sure what you can do. Thiago's on the bench. You've got a strong bench there. Interesting, you've got Alisson and Lloris, but Perisic picking up points. Bernardo, what a great differential that is. Rodrigo, Saka captain. Oh, how many more points could you have got if you went Bernardo, Rodrigo, or even Haaland, let's say? But totally understand that. Really good week nonetheless. Firmino didn't really produce anything. He looks like a worry possibly to move on. Jesus, again, picking up points. Really good week. Love the strong bench you've got as well there. That's it for this one then. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button. We'll be coming at you with a watch list later on in the week. Thinking about a chip strategy video out as well, together with the normal team selections towards the end of the week. So let me know in the comments below, who are you thinking of transferring in this week? How did he get on for game week 3? In the meantime, take care. Good luck. Speak to you soon.